Welcome back to another episode of our Nevada Offensive Coordinator Dynasty Mode in College Football 25. As you can see, we are 2-2. Both of our losses have been just absolute blowouts. 41-3, 48-17. Beat Troy 17-9. Beat Georgia Southern 29-0. We got 2 bye weeks that we're going to hit now with heavy recruiting, and then we're going to hit the San Jose State game, which will be, I believe, our conference debut, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, conference debut there. See how that goes so far. They're 1-1, we're 2-2, so it's hard to kind of judge that. But we're going to advance here, hit recruiting, and then we will advance again, hit recruiting. Oh, we got Jamon Bowie, who is a quarterback that I understand he's a 1-star. He looked damn good. Okay, so we got Jamon Bowie. Melvin Tate, we're still in first for. Yep, that's fine. Melvin Tate, we're still in first for. Braylon Spears, a gem. We're in first for him. David York, we're in third. Vi Tong, we're in third. Terrell Merriman, we're in second. John Paul, we are in first for, which is going to be big if we can land him. DeMarco Turbin, Javier Vigil, I said Virgil. Connor Mixon, Bernard Awe, and Travis Pryor. There we go. They've narrowed down their list, but we can land, by the time we play another game, we could land another commitment, maybe 2. See how that goes, but I want to pull up Jamon Bowie here for a second. He is our 4th commit of the class. We've got Don McCreary and Joshua DeBeer. If I'm not mistaken, we started with, for some reason, landed Cameron Manningham, and then we've got Jamon Bowie, who is a gem. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Yeah, he's probably the best pure passer that we have right now. We are still going to look at guys like Melvin Tate, who we can probably be a little bit more versatile with. But again, this is a team where you're going to see us have quarterback runs and go kind of nuts with it. But also, we're trying to throw this ball around the rock, right? Or we're trying to throw this rock around the field. So that's something that we're trying to really land on. Nasir Uzama is someone that is probably someone that we should add a bit to. We're in first by a bit here. He's at his top 8 right now, but honestly, if we do the contact friends and family, we could maybe pressure him a little bit. I'm going to see if there's anybody we could schedule visits with. Tobias Cruz, Braylon Spears. We're gonna kind of max it out here. Braylon Spears is in his top 3, so he's close to making a decision. We're going to send the house here for him. Let's try to put a little bit of pressure on him here. Melvin Tate, doing everything we can for him. I don't care about adding a quarterback that we just added. I want to just continue to add good football players. Greg Balaj, we are first for him. He's in his top 3. So we are going to send the house, try to land that commitment before we get into actual games. David York, a deep threat, 92 speed, fast as hell. See if we can add just a little bit of pressure. We're going to remove this. He's in his top 3, and we are 3rd for him. So we're going to put a little bit of pressure there. Sean Peters is another player that at quarterback we were looking at. Not really going to prioritize him right now. But Travis Pryor, why not, right? You know, why not add a little bit to it? We've got 45 to spend, which means we're going to go right back to contact friends and family, search social media. We're going to DM the player. Then we got Javier Vigil. We're going to search social media, try to make a little bit of progress on him, and see what we can do before we get into this next week, which will hopefully add a little bit more to this recruiting class. We got Melvin Tate, so our 2nd quarterback of the cycle is committed. Greg Balaj, we got a center here. I believe he's listed as an athlete, but center. I'm happy with what we're adding. We've missed out on David York, we've missed out on Vi Tong, and we've missed out on Terrell Merriman. So a couple guys that we were in on, but ultimately did not land. Colin Boyette, Sean Peters, Nasir Uzama, and Steve Gillen are all in their next stages. We are pretty good position for both of them, or for all of them. I don't know why I said both. There's 4. But here we're going to kind of move up some guys in our class. We're going to move up Balaj. I like to keep the commits at the top of the board just so that they're there right away. Boise State player, gone. Fresno State, gone. UTEP, which also, UTEP is a school that I actually almost went to. Fun fact there, just so you know. But we've got 180 points to use here. I kind of want to look elsewhere, but I also think we need to fill out our class a little bit more, because we are not going to be high up on this at all. Honestly, surprised we're that high. We are number 102 in the country with 6 one-star commits. Yeah, that's going to be like that for a bit, probably. We're going to put it on Santiago Amano. Get some pressure applied there. Try to get another actual commit. See if we could schedule a visit with anybody that we want to prioritize a little bit. John Paul being one of them. We'll bring him in for that Fresno State game. We have Jamon Bowie coming in. He's already committed, but we will still bring him in and try to make something happen with John Paul. Maybe get a 3-star kid to commit. Would be a nice thing to have happen. Nasir Uzama. Fresno State game is going to be a big weekend for us. We've added Nasir Uzama to the visitors list for that week. Tobias Cruz, Braylon Spears is someone that, again, we are already applying a lot of pressure for. Any more gems? We've got Brandon Gaylor. Again, that weekend is just going to be a big weekend for us. We are going to add contact friends and family for him. Colin Boyette, who kind of closed the gap a little bit, or he's gone to his next stage, we'll add for him. Hey, we're out here recruiting, right? We're going to go to the next game, next week, which will be the Boise State game. Steve Gillen committed, right outside linebacker. Braylon Spears committed, right tackle. And Braylon Spears was a gem. Yep, was a gem. So added him. We've closed the gap, or the next stage here, with 4 players, including Brandon Gaylor. Excited for that one. Couple 2-stars. Just saying, we could be the best team that's ever existed. I just want to throw that one out there. We were number 102, if I'm not mistaken, going into these weeks, and we are number 100 now. Close the gap a little bit. It's only going to be so much that we can do while adding all these 1-stars, but we're adding commits. I am not going to complain whatsoever. That's kind of my approach to things. We're adding commits. I'm going to be happy about it. See if there's any other gems that we're missing out on there. Jamie Maramarosa. I kind of want to add just for the adding a 2-star. 84 speed's not awful. Not very good, but not awful. Yeah, there's not a lot of attainable talent for us here. Sort by interest and just see if there's players that we are in it for, at least. Liati Luck can compete. It looks like he's got 1 offer right now. I feel like there's got to be a reason no one wants him, right? He's approaching his top 8, but he's also open, so we'll add Skylar Palczewski, Liati Luck, and we're going to go right to scouting them. I'm going to assume that they are in the bust range. Yep, because they are not being heavily pursued. But here's the thing. I pressed circle one too many times. But here's the thing. When we talk about these guys where it's like Skylar Palczewski, and it's like, oh, he's a bust, they don't want him. A bust at Texas, not the same as a bust at Nevada. We're going to put a lot on Liati Luck. That is a player that I want on my football team. I can tell you that. So Liati Luck, we're going to go all in on, and Skylar Palczewski, we are going to go as in on as we can be. He's not that good, but he would immediately be one of the best players, if not the best player in our class. He's got decent blocking traits. Speed not being there is a bit worrisome, but with our team, we're not really throwing the ball deep that much, especially to tight end, so I'm not super concerned about that. Lealty Luck, I mean, he genuinely looks pretty good. Pass blocking is really bad, but for the most part, like, he's got quite a few things that I'm kind of cool with. We're going to load into this game against San Jose State. We will be running just the offense, as we always do. We will be running our playbook that we made just for this. We'll be rocking the white there, and they'll be rocking their blue and yellow, their Golden State Warriors unis. If you're new here, we are only playing coach mode here. So I am just calling the plays for the Nevada Wolfpack. And however things happen, they happen. That's all I got for you. Playing just the offense again. At the 36, decent return, I want to say. This is a dead even matchup. 79s across the board here. Brandon Lewis is still our starting quarterback, and he will be for the time being. Sean Dollars, random spin move, but gain of 5 on the first play. I'm not going to complain about that. We're going to run the buck sweep read option here. See if we can get wide. I gotta say, I'm kind of liking how they're lining up. That didn't work out well because we didn't block well at all in any way, shape, or form. But I'm kind of liking the looks that they're giving us a little bit early on. Like we've got space right here. We could hit Brown in this drag. We didn't. Andrew Savaianai, though, over the middle. Andrew Savaianai, 20-yard gain. First play from scrimmage. We're going to run the ball here again. We are going to four verts this. And if they want to test Smith, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Nope, we're going to hit right up the middle. Is that Patterson? I believe that's Patterson is his name, our second tight end. That's the approach that we're taking right now. And hey, working. I'm not going to complain if it's working. We're going to give just an easy completion here for Brandon Lewis. Let him get just yards after the catch. Just a couple, just a little bit. Just pick up some yards, and that's all I'm asking for, right? I'm not asking for a ton. I recognize that we're going to get what we can, and sometimes we're not going to get much. But we're going to get what we can. Also, Ashton Hayes is in the backfield already, so that's interesting. I was just about to mention that I want to keep Sean Dollars more fresh in this game if possible, and it appears they are doing that for us. So do with that information what you will, I guess. I don't know what to say there. Just that is what it is. We're going to run the jet touch pass here, see if we can get a little wide. I want to mark that guy as the mic, make sure we get a blocker on him. That's supposed to be Andrew Savaianai's responsibility. See if he picks him up. Andrew Savaianai does pick his blocker up. Sean Dollars did not touch a soul there. And we have to do the kicking, which is probably not going to be super fun. But there's that. Alright. Alright, we're on the board. We are on the board. 3-0 right now. Forced a punt, looks like. Yeah. Okay. I think that we should kind of take a shot on first down here. We're backed up against our own 12, actually, but we're still fine with it. Feel free to run that, Brendan. Okay. Just going to throw a rope there, which I am cool with. I totally knew that that's what you were doing. There was no doubt about the outcome of that, right? We've got, again, Brandon Lewis, Sean Dollars. Tell you, man. This offensive line is frustrating. They are. There's a reason that we've kind of tried to look for quite a few offensive linemen in the recruiting class right now. We can have quite a few true freshmen playing in the offensive line, which if you've ever watched me on Locked On Gators, or if you've ever listened to me on Locked On Gators, you know I don't want true freshmen touching the field on the offensive line. But oh my God, we got a big gain there to Brown, and that's going to get us just outside the 10. Whew. We're going to get the jet touch pass here. Easy completion. See if we can pick up some yardage. See if Sean Dollars wants to block someone this time. You'll see, you got the little combo block there. Oh my. He should have gone inside, but also what a horrible time for the block to break down. That was just rough. If we're being completely honest, that was just rough. We're going to run QB slot option here, which could go horribly. But we're going to do it anyway. Because that's what we do, right? Handed to Sean Dollars. He's going to lose 3 yards. Thought it was going to be more than that, honestly. Man. Gonna run tight end screen. We're gonna run tight end screen. I don't think we've ever called this. And he's gonna get sacked. And we're gonna be kicking a field goal again. Cool. Oh, this is like not an easy one either with this wind. Oh my goodness. I screwed that up every step of the way. Tie game, 3-3. I think that we are going to go with a little bit of Ron Kramer time. Ashton Hayes as the running back. I think we're going to see what we can get here. On split zone, if they want to get set and run the ball. There we go. Didn't work. Again, we just got nothing running the ball. Honestly, about this close to just abandoning it completely. There it is. Decent completion there to Brown. Our motion flood here. See if we can make something happen there. Oh my God. Terrible. Just take the easy completion. Just check it down. Ah, man. On our own 1 now. Which just, I mean, come on. Yeah, we're going to run Wildcat. We're just going to run power. And let Sean Dollars hopefully make something happen. Sean Dollars gains a couple yards, pushed by an offensive lineman. That definitely helped that. Man, I gotta say, I'm just not super confident right now in anything going on in this offense. We're gonna run this jet touch pass to Brown and hope that we can make a man miss. I'm not super comfortable with this. I'm gonna be honest. We're gonna run it anyway. Brown gains 2. 2 yards there. Man. Man, I'm just so torn on what we should even do half the time here. We're going to run fake jet pass power. And we're going to let Brandon Lewis just try to pick up a couple yards and live to fight another day, unless we can pick up a first down there. Brandon Lewis fights for it, and he gets us our first down. There's a reason we start him, even though he's kind of the worst passer of the two. Okay? There's a reason we do it. Check down to Sean Dollars, gives us 2 yards there. Honestly, wasn't much to do, so I'm fine with gaining anything, really, because I did not think that we were going to gain anything. I thought he was going to get sacked. Instead, oh, got the option toss to Sean Dollars. Almost makes a man miss, kind of. Gets us to 3rd and 3. And now we're in a spot for sure. We're going to run this RPO here. Hope that we can make something happen. We can't at all. Not in the slightest. We're going to hit the 2-minute warning. And then we're going to punt. But we are going to let this hit the 2-minute warning first. Because we need it. 3-3 game at the 2-minute warning in the first quarter, in the first half. Roughing the kicker is going to give us another opportunity here. Hoping that we can make it happen. And by it, I mean anything. But so far, no. We haven't been able to make Jack Diddley happen, and we're not gonna on that play either. Pin pull sweep. I still don't like how it looks. It just looks better. But yeah, that single high look against that was just not gonna go in our favor, I'm fairly certain. So decided to chalk that up and just call it what it is. Sean Dollars, catch and run, gets out of bounds. Okay. Not going to complain. Just saying. I'm not going to complain if it works. Brandon Lewis having a decent game today. Just want to say that one. He's had a lot of iffy games. Wasn't a great throw. But he's had a lot of iffy games. This isn't really one of them. Again, that wasn't a great throw. That wasn't a great decision. But for the most part, he's done his part here. We got a catch and run underneath. He's taking those easy completions today. He's taking the easy completions. We're going to run right back to that one. Just that tight end in. Yep, he's going to go right back to it. That's going to be a better gain that time. Marshawn Brown, big game. 5 catches, 95 yards here in the first half. Carving out a role for himself in our offense. And I'm not really drawing it up for anybody specifically. We're kind of just running an offense. He's going to get sacked and fumbles. We're going to call our first time out there. Just give us a little bit of time here. I'm not gonna be mad if you take that shot at triangle. Lame. We're gonna run turbo. We're gonna come out in what we call the same thing. Okay, another short gain there. And we are going to be kicking a field goal here. I will try to make this one. Bold strategy, Cotton. I know. See how it pays off for him. Kick's good. We're up 6-3. 28 seconds left. We could try to take a shot again. We've still got 2 timeouts. I feel like you got to throw that somewhere. That was not where I wanted you to throw it. Just going to call timeout. Yeah, we're going to call timeout there. Hope that on this play, someone either gets open and leads to a big play, or they get open and run out of bounds. And we got out of bounds there. 13 seconds left. I mean, man. 7 catches, 123 yards. He's making plays. Okay, he's making plays. I think everybody can acknowledge that. Yep, underneath gain. Gonna just call timeout. Honestly, gonna go Hail Mary. I understand that we are on the 19. I need to make sure that if he throws this, it is going deep. That's gonna be picked. Of all things that could have happened. My own fault for being greedy. They punted it there. Here's the thing. I think that we need to get the ball going on the ground. We're going to wildcat this up a little bit. Try to make something happen there. Sean Dollars could not make it happen. 10 carries, 8 yards. I mean, we've just got nothing going for us on the ground right now. It's honestly just as simple as that. Just can't get a single thing going. On a halfback punch here. Got a duo. Hope that that'll help us. Decent gain. Decent gain. Could have gotten more. Some things broke down a bit, but decent gain still. We've got Nate Burleson in the seconds going to take this. Nope. I thought I called the jet touch pass. I did not. I called halfback punch again, I think. I'm not complaining because it worked. But that is not what I thought I called. That makes sense. I thought there was something wrong that the running back blocking assignments weren't showing up. And now I know it's because they were not blocking. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? We're going to hit the triple option here. Something that we haven't done much of, but we do have the skill set to do it. Yep, I'm fine handing that off. You made the right read. You got a near first down. And here's the thing. It's 3rd and inches, which means we're going to dial up a shot play. Just going to hope that he doesn't get sacked, that they don't lose yardage. First down, and then some. Made a man miss after the catch. Sean Dollars, fighting, okay? He is a fighter. He's got 5 catches right now. Fighter. Sean Dollars takes the handoff. That's no gain there. I've got to get him out of the game. Oh, he is out of the game. Okay. Perfect. We're in sync there. Baudelato Birdsell is in at running back. Counter coming up. Wasn't much there. I don't know what is that 54. I don't know what the hell he was doing. But I hope he never does it again. Ideally. Gonna bring in Ashton Hayes here. And we're just gonna run counter Y read option. Not gonna get cute with it. I think we are close to makeable field goal territory. Ashton Hayes picks up a first down on 3rd and long, and it doesn't matter if we're in field goal range or not, because we have a first down. I'm running with Ashton Hayes again. Blocking didn't work there. Andrew Savai and I kind of just like ran into him. Very weird. Very cool. Thanks, EA. Appreciate you. Play action here. Ashton Hayes. What can we give him a little bit of love here? Look at Ashton Hayes, this running back in pass pro. He takes the fake handoff. He's one-on-one with the D tackle, and he takes him out. Good job, Ashton Hayes. Okay? Good job, buddy. I'm going to DM him in real life and let him know, hey, I appreciate you. And Andrew Savai in the flat, that was never going to work. That just wasn't the move there. I thought he should have handed that off. Just eating your losses, basically. Kick is up. Kick is good. And now you revisit the question of us trying to throw into the end zone on that one play. And it's like, well, if we kicked it and we made it, then we'd be up 9 right now instead of 6, and this would be a 2-possession game, and there's a whole bunch of hypotheticals that the mainstream media will be talking about. I'm fine with it. I stand by the decision, alright? How about that? Motion triple option. Ashton Hayes bouncing around like a little pinball. Got 3rd and inches here now as we head into the 4th quarter with a very small 9-3 lead. Let's do it. Gonna run trap on 3rd and inches. And if we don't get it, we're probably going for it. And we got it, Sean Dollars, who has not played in a few minutes. Sean Dollars came in, did his job, and now he's coming out again. Okay, Ashton Hayes right back in. He's done well. There's no reason to go away from him, right? Just saying, as an OC, I feel like I have an obligation to ride the hot hand here. And for now, that's Ashton Hayes. And he's not even like making these big plays all the time. He's just picking up first downs. And that's helping us. And so we're going to go with whatever's helping us win football games. Preferably blocking any of those guys would have helped us win a football game. We're going to run buck sweep here. Hope that we can pick something up. We're going to see if we can move Nate Burleson, if that helps us at all. It really doesn't. Move him right back. Run that pin pull sweep, that buck sweep. Feel like if he went out wide, he could have had it. Instead, we're in 52-yard field goal territory. The wind is with us. That kick is good. The kick is good, and the Nevada Wolfpack take a 9-point lead. Now up just 2. And we're having an interesting conversation, right? Ideally, we could just end the game here. Ideally, oh, Sean Dollars made a man miss. I think he killed him. I think we just witnessed a murder in Savannah. Yeah, I don't like how that looks at all. We're just going to run inside zone. I'm fine going, hey, just try to win your one-on-ones, whatever it may be. But we're going to kill clock a little bit. Take the air out the ball. And here's the thing also. If we don't successfully kill this clock here, and they score even a field goal, we're in trouble. So, important to win these blocks. Try to get some first downs, maybe. We're going to run the jet sweep. We're going to have faith that our guys are going to get the job done. And yeah, we're going to snap it now. And if they make a stop here, we'll use the 2-minute warning. Ashton Hayes, though, breaks free a little bit. Gets the other side of the 40. And now we're going to go into the 2-minute warning with the ball, with a lead, and hope that we can kind of salt this one away. Depending on how quickly we convert, we could end it on this drive, or we can end it with 1 first down. But that's to see how the situation goes. Sean Dollars makes a man miss with a very unnecessary juke. Ah, man. I'm going to just look at QB runs. Fake jet pass power is what we're going to go with. I'm not super confident in it, but it's a QB run that we're just gonna have faith in. Did not go well. And now is the interesting part. I don't even want a DIY reverse. I just want a reverse. Instead, we're going to run speed option here. The point is to get the ball out wide. We're going to take that delay game. Yeah, I took way too long to pick a play. I didn't want to use a timeout in case they score a field goal or even a touchdown, and we need these timeouts. We're just going to run this little jet touch pass. Get Brandon Lewis a completion. I want to mark that guy. Hey, let's get to it, right? Get wide, hopefully. If you went wide, you probably even score. But that's neither here nor there, right? It's about as good a punt as we're going to get. We got coverage there inside the 20. We're going to see how this goes. Oh. We forced a turnover immediately. I don't know what happened, but we forced a turnover immediately. And we're going to... There we go. Salt it away. Sean Dollars ices it. And that's the game. We are 1-0 in Mountain West play. 19-10 win over San Jose State. It wasn't ugly. I mean, it wasn't pretty. It was ugly. Our team is just built to win ugly ball games. It's really all it is. Ron Kramer barely played. Brandon Lewis 22 for 24, but a lot. Yeah, quite a few pop passes there. Run game non-existent. Just bad. Straight up. Marshawn Brown, big game for the freshman. Nate Burleson the second, pop pass king. Sean Dollars, Jaden Smith, Andrew Savai, Ashton Hayes, and Sean Patterson. First drive had a couple plays where I was just like, oh, we could be making some stuff happen here, throwing the football. And then that died out very quickly. But 3-2 right now. The rest of our schedule, 2-2 Oregon State, who they're probably going to beat us. 4-1 Fresno State's a big game for us. 3-1 Hawaii, 2-2 Colorado State, 2-2 Boise State, 1-3 Air Force, 1-3 UNLV. We're 3-2 at this time. I think we can make a bowl game this year. I'm not confident in it, but I think it's possible. We will just figure that out next week, where hopefully recruiting gets a little more momentum. But 3-2 at this time, hard to complain. And the Nevada Wolfpack winning a game. Hopefully, we get a bit of a winning streak going at some point. But we'll see you all next time. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and we will see you next time we get one step closer to bowl eligibility.